Hello and welcome back to another episode of Video Game Details, the series where we take a look at some of the cooler things you may not have noticed while playing your favourite games. In today's episode, we brush up on our geography in Call of Duty Black Ops 2, we take a look at another unique stealth kill in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and we witness a man buy a new gun in Red Dead Redemption 2. As always, if you think you know of a detail that I'm yet to cover, then the best place to let me know is in the comments section or on my social media accounts, the links to which are in the description. Oh, and if you are enjoying this series, then a like is hugely appreciated. Anyway, without further delay, let's get started. So let's start as we normally do with another example of excellent attention to detail in Mafia 2. With the recent release of the remaster for PS4, Xbox One and PC, a whole new generation of video game fans now have the opportunity to experience this crime-filled classic. And if you haven't played Mafia 2 yet, you definitely should. The detail for today's video is a personal favourite of mine, as it shows that your actions in the game have consequences. In Mafia 2, you can do this.
Hey! Now get out of here, folks. Now!
So this is nothing special. Plenty of games have allowed you to rob stores in the past. What is cool though is how the game handles the aftermath of your actions. Head back to the petrol station that you robbed and you'll see this.
Praise the Lord.
So the police have cordoned off the area and the petrol station is now shut, seeing as you killed the guy working there. As I said, I love this detail because it shows that there are consequences to your actions. So in a previous episode of this series, we found out what happens when Rico Rodriguez starts to enjoy himself in a helicopter in Just Cause 4.
Oh yeah, come on, he's in a helicopter. Enemies in a helicopter.
Well, it turns out that it's not only a helicopter that brings out Rico's inner pop star. If you download the Sea Dogs vehicle pack and drive the boat on wheels known as the SS Borracho, Rico will do this. So, rather appropriately, Rico will hum the tune to Drunken Sailor, which is a nice touch. So, Overwatch is full of small details that you may not have noticed, but this next detail is probably my favourite of the bunch. It's no secret that Torbjorn is short, but you'd think that the millions of turret kills the little guy has racked up over the years would earn him some respect. Well, on the Blizzard World map, if you try to ride the roller coaster as a regular sized person, the announcer over the tannoy will say this.
The reign of the Black King is a tragic tale of betrayal, madness, sudden drops, violence, and regicide. Please keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times, or you'll end up like Queen Asilla.
So the usual speech trying to hype up potential roller coaster riders. Well, if you approach the ride as Torbjorn, the PA system will say this instead.
You must be as tall as the bottom of the sign to ride, and you're not.
So poor Torbjorn is banned from riding the coaster due to health and safety reasons. Oh, and something else I noticed on the Blizzard World map is this. So when breaking these barrels, there is a very low chance that a golden light will appear. This is actually a reference to finding legendary loot in the Diablo series, which of course was also developed by Blizzard. Up next is another cool execution found in the Modern Warfare 2 remaster. In the last episode of this series, we covered this brutal takedown on the Eggcellent cliffhanger mission.
1, 2. Tango to your left.
For this execution, you need to load up the Only Easy Day Was Yesterday mission and make your way up the stairs until you see this guy.
Convoy clear. Civilian hostages at your position. Watch your fire.
So once again, this execution wasn't in the original Modern Warfare 2. I personally think it's really cool that these secret animations were added to the remaster. So some of you may be aware that I'm currently working on a Red Dead Redemption 2 Easter eggs video, and it was whilst playing the game again to record the Easter eggs that I remembered just how good this game is. Whilst I don't agree with some of the design decisions in the game, the world of Red Dead Redemption 2 is my favourite in video games. A big reason for that is moments like this.
Well, here it is. Hello. No luck store's got iron this nice.
Howdy.
Ooh, look at this baby, huh? Best you can find.
Yeah, looks like a good one.
And she ain't just a looker neither. Watch this.
Hey, that's don't do that.
Fast like lightning, that's how you gotta do it.
Yeah, listen, I believe you, I really do, but
Oh, I can handle a blind
that
too.
don't seem
I'll show
like
you.
the best idea.
Yeah.
That just stop waving it around. It ain't funny. No
Relax.
more.
Ah!
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God damn it.
Are you okay? That don't look good.
It's fine. I
It
just
ain't
gotta walk
fine. I
this
see
off.
her bleeding.
Will you quit hassling me and leave me be?
Won't forget that.
So what's crazy is this encounter is missable. You could go through the entire game and not see that scenario play out at all, which really makes me wonder what other cool moments I've missed during my playthroughs. The next detail from Red Dead 2 is one for the dog lovers out there. When it rains, dogs will do this. So the dogs in Red Dead 2 will seek shelter before shaking the rain off their coats. I don't know why, but I really like this detail. Up next is another cool detail from a Call of Duty game, this time in Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 is a personal favourite Call of Duty of mine, but I have to admit I didn't know about this next detail. When using the tactical insertion in Black Ops 2, the chances are that you didn't take the time to read the handy little device's screen. Well, if you did, you'd have seen that it displays, amongst other things, coordinates. What's cool is these coordinates reflect the locations you're fighting in. For example, this level is set in Pakistan, and if you enter these coordinates on Google Maps, they will take you to Pakistan. The raid map is set in the Hollywood Hills in LA, and the coordinates on the TAC insert take you to the Hollywood Hills in LA. It's a really cool detail, and one that I think a lot of people may not have noticed. So this next game is a real blast from the past. The very first Assassin's Creed game was released all the way back in 2007. That's 13 years ago, and thankfully the series has come a long way since then. The detail that I wanted to share from Assassin's Creed is this.
Fruits and vegetables from nearby farms. So Amir gave the man his food, and when the battle was finished, the Saracen leader saw to it.
So if this window looks familiar, it's because it was modelled on Optimus Prime from Transformers. It's a pretty small detail, and one that I'm sure plenty of players have clambered up in the past without realising what it was. The detail I wanted to end today's video on comes from the excellent Uncharted 2. One of the reasons I love the Uncharted series as a whole is the relationship between Nathan Drake and Victor Sullivan. The pair often poke fun at each other, and it's with that in mind I would like to share this entry from Nathan's journal. So in the journal, we can see the many faces of Victor Goddamn Sullivan, with my personal favourite being the arousal face. So that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, then a like is really appreciated, and if you are a fan of Easter eggs and secrets in games, then perhaps consider subscribing, as that's what this channel is all about. A big thank you to Channing Scrotum for recommending the Overwatch details, and Day All Gamer 2003 for the Modern Warfare 2 detail. Your help is really appreciated. If you want to help support the channel further, then consider becoming a patron using the link in the description. As always, thank you all for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.